Hello DBD world. I'm hereby announcing this video in hopes that my rustic outdated intro keeps you glued to your respective screens for the rest of the video. Seriously, I need the watch time, do bro a favor. I want to talk anniversary event today. So the last anniversary, 9th, and the last one is currently in progress. And if you still did not pick up DBD to try it out, you should. It's a lot of fun, trust me. No way you'll see 4 identical perks and 3 identical killers every single match. JK, you will. But let's talk about how we can have fun on both sides. So let's talk annoyances. Firstly, survivors, OP toolboxes, OP medkits, and ruthless attitude, including BMing in every single chance you get, trying to gen rush as soon as you can, get out and not interact with the killer at all. Which is plain boring, but I guess you gotta win, right? Then killers, 4 slowdown builds, tunneling, slugging, BMing, same as survivors, just they're, a bit more powerful so they can do it even better. For what? To get a 4 kill? Yeah? Is it worth it though? Yeah. All of these annoyances are here because of us. Yep. You, me, the other players in the match. And why, you might ask? Well, drumroll please, we all want to win. Right? The problem is, like in every PvP game, only one side can win. So it can either be a survivor team or the killer or maybe one of the survivors, because I saw my fair share of people just sabotaging their team actively just to survive and escape, which is kind of goofy, but hey, some people do it like that, right? So let's talk about other win conditions. How about that, huh? So what's a win? Winning, as per Merriam-Webster's dictionary, is to gain the victory in a contest. Now my question is, what is that said victory? For most survivors, it's a 4-man out from a trial. For the most killer players, it's 3 or 4 kills in a trial. Now, we simply cannot have the wins on both sides, so that's a no-go. I mean, you can't have both, So, yeah, this win condition might not be the best one, to go for. But the definition said in a contest. So what's the contest? Who said the only contest should be to get out or kill? So what I'm proposing is to let's get all together as a community and change our, respective views, or do our best to impact them by simple reasoning, Let's talk fun. Let's talk game mechanics. There are 2 suspiciously nice perks. I hope they never get nerfed, and they're called Flip-Flop, Power Struggle. Now, by themselves, they're not a bad perk. When you get down, you recover, and that recover progress is turned into wiggle progress. And when you have a certain amount of the wiggle progress, you can stun the killer if they pick you up and walk through the pallet, or if they pick you up in the pallet, right? You see what I'm aiming at? In the event, we have the event pallets. You know what's good about those bad boys? They're infinite. So get your friends, or get one friend, do a duo game, right? And get down on a pallet. Your friend can activate the pallet for you, or you can activate it before you go down. Make sure your friend is there to, entice the killer to leave you on the ground for a little bit, just a little bit, so you can recover a little bit. And then when the big boy picks you up, you just slam the pallet in his face. Pretty cool, right? And you can do this whole match long, laugh your butts off when you get picked up and he can't pick you up and stuff like that. It's funny. It's fun. It's just plain fun. And by doing this, you'll help your team to do boring gens. Because who wants to do gens in DBD, am I right? They're boring. Sitting by a gen and just hitting skill checks by skill checks by skill checks. It's fun for a little bit, but it gets like boring quickly, right? So yeah, that's one way. That's a way that I found that makes me like wanna go into a trial more often than not, and just, you know, just slam those pallets into killers. It's pretty fun, and you'll have a good time. And if the killer is not a bad sport, he'll laugh together with you, right? Then you have like the killer side. You know, we need to get some love to the killers too, right? You can't just ignore the killers. I know. We killer mains, we don't shower, we're bad people. I know, I got so many endgame comments about that. Why do you kill me? I'm a survivor, I need to survive. Why you kill me, big man? Well, because I'm a killer, I need to kill, you know? I'm sorry, ma'am, I was just doing my job. But yeah, anyway. Franklin's demise and the attunement. The miraculous duo. So, the story about this one is, you know, in the event, people like to bring OP stuff. They like to bring OP toolboxes, they like to bring OP medkits, they like to bring OP flashlights sometimes. Chads do it though. So what do? We take them away. Yes, take them away. I know, it's genius, but for real, you would be amazed how many tryhard teams get broken by simple Frankly weed combo. Just because they plan to rush all the gens in 2 minutes and get out. This way you'll prolong the game. You might even get lucky and get a couple of kills, or you might even end up winning the match just by simple smacking the items out of their hands and then contesting the said item. It's pretty fun, trust me. Give it a shot, try it. If they don't need the item, they won't come back, but trust me, 9 out of 10 times the survivors will come back for the item and you'll have a chase. You'll have the interaction that we all need. And that might even, you know, entices those shy survivors that just love to slam gens and teabag at the exit gates to actually, you know, interact with the killer and have some fun in the game. You know, it's pretty good. I think it would be healthy for the game to just, you know, don't run your quad slowdowns or your just gen rushing. Do something different. Be the change that you want to see in the game, right? So both of these set situations, they're like nothing revolutionary, nothing new, nothing like too big of a deal, right? But trust me, this, if I saw it more in my games, I would be happy on both sides. Because it's funny. You know, I load into a match, I start doing a gen, or I get chased by the killer, and my team is like doing the gens as they should, because that's the objective. I get hooked and their gen explodes, or they get hooked and my gen explodes, and I'm like, okay, gen exploded, it's fine. Well, not really. It's not really fine, because there was the deadman switch also, and the gen is now blocked and we can't touch it, and we got nothing else to do. We're just sitting there looking at the gen, you know. Is it boring? It is. You know what also is boring? You load into a match as the killer, you get one chase that lasts for 30 seconds, and once you're hooking that person, you get 3 gens slammed in your face. That's insane. But that's how it be. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, instead of your quad slowdowns or OTA, OTR, DH, that hard, TS, you know, try mixing and matching those perks and come up with some funny combos, right? Visual dramaturgy and scene partner, mwah, amazing. I love it. I love to run it. Hilarious. Infectious, forced hesitation, and predator. My god, is that fun. Both of these entice chasing and, you know, a more healthy playstyle. So yeah, there's more ways to play this game than to just sweat non-stop, and once you hit those 4K hours or more, you'll learn that for yourself. But before that, you know, just try and have fun, man. Try and have fun. The game is there to have fun, not to take it as a job, trust me. So yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you for being here. If you got it to this point in the video, please give it a like if you liked it, leave a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for listening to my ramble, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Happy looping. See you later. Bye bye.